Hi babies. So the other day I made a new deck and I had filmed a couple videos with it and I didn't like it so much. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better. I'm still trying a vibe with it. I'm still not sure about it. So I might not post this, but if I post it, you'll know it's an actual message, okay? So I made what I heard another reader call talking cards. And I love watching readers that have these. Like, they're always so cute, and I've always wanted to make one. But my issue is I have the too much gene, and I don't know where to stop when it comes to making these cards. So I initially tried to make this 88 cards. It turned into like 93 cards or something like that. But for some reason, when I was doing the readings with these, I literally kept getting the same cards every single time. And I'm like, I know there's other cards in there. I made it. I know there's 93 cards in there. Why am I getting the same 5 to 10 cards, right? So give me a minute. Let me warm her up and let's see if Spirit can give us a message today that isn't the exact same message that I filmed twice already. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a message here. I hope I put that on 1x. Hold on. I did. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit of a message here. And it is a little bit clearer. So I'm going to show you the cards that fell out. First, we got Shallow and False Twin came out. And then Divine and Your Angels. So what I'm getting here is the sense that somebody's dealing with a false twin situation where they're really putting everything they've got into it because they really fully believe that this person is their twin flame. And like, when I don't mean to like point fingers, but when we're young, that happens. When we are inexperienced in love and we hear something like twin flame, it happens. Even if you just have a really good connection with someone and you're like, wow, this is better than any connection I've ever had. It's easy to think that it's a twin flame. Or if the other person put the words twin flame in the mix, it's easy to just like eat that shit up, right? Because you're like, oh, how cute, they think I'm their twin. But be careful, okay? Because a twin flame connection is a genuine thing. Like, it's a thing, okay? Where, fuck, I hate explaining twin flame connections because this ain't my shit. But anyways, a twin flame connection is where the other person is essentially you in another body. You guys are mirroring each other in every way. You guys will have basically had the same lives almost. Like, you're so much of the same person. You're mirroring each other in the exact same way. You'll notice the more you talk to that person, you guys have a lot of similarities between your lives growing up. You guys might have even grown up from down the street from each other and not even known it, okay? It's like, it's supposed to be like the other half of your soul. In some cultures, they believe that we come here and we are split in half and we're put into two bodies on purpose to try to find our twin flame, the other half of us, etc. Believe in the narrative or don't, okay? But all I'm saying is don't push the idea of twin flames if it's not a twin flame connection, because you will know. And a lot of twin flame connections are so extreme and so severe that if you are a highly psychic person and the other person has tapped into their psychic energy, you guys might be electric, okay? Like, you might have intense abilities when you're around each other. You guys might have really strong telepathy, things like that. So now that that's out of the fucking way, somebody in this situationship here with you might have said twin flame at some point in time, and one or the both of you ate that shit up, like, oh, how cute, we're twin flames. But if there is something going on where there's still some type of narcissistic control, some type of abuse, right? Some type of addictive behaviors, codependency, things like that, that either you or them are not willing to work through, you need to understand that when you have a twin flame, if it's a real twin flame, you guys are going to mirror the fuck out of each other. You guys are going to trigger the fuck out of each other. And that's important because that's how you heal and you work through it and you grow together, right? But a false twin is going to be somebody who's going to have all of those things and not want to heal them and not want to work on them and just be throwing it back on you and just trying to make you feel small, right? So understand that just because someone is using some type of term like soulmate or twin flame to try to get you to be like hooked doesn't mean that that's really your twin flame, okay? I've heard this come from a lot of young mouths. Like I said, I'm not trying to call anybody out, okay? I've heard this come from a lot of young mouths. It happens because we see the idea of twin flame and soulmate and we're like, oh my God, how cute. I can't wait to find my other half, right? No, it's not cute. Twin flame connection is so fucking brutal, and it's on purpose because it's meant for both of you to push each other to grow and heal at an exponential rate that you would not have gotten in any other type of relationship, okay? However, we did get false twin come out with shallow, which is also super important because you have to understand that just because someone says you're my twin flame and then you don't have that strong of a connection, like, you got to watch out for that, okay? Because either they're a shallow person or the relationship itself is shallow, and that's something you're not going to know until you start getting into it, right? So maybe you guys have a great connection on paper or texting or, you know, somewhere, but when you're actually together and you're actually vibing and things should be working and they're not, there's a reason for that, okay? So just be careful. Again, take this as it resonates. This message is not for everyone. It's super specific, okay? But the message divine and your angels also came out. Now, the reason that I put divine in here was divine as in divining, like an action, not an adjective, okay? So this is saying talk to your angels. Your angels are around you. Your angels are trying to get in contact with you. Yes, angels are real. It's okay. If you don't subscribe to Christianity or Catholicism or any of that, you have to understand angels are real. And just because you're not a Catholic, Christian, you know, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever the fuck kind of religion, you don't have to subscribe to organized religion in any sense of the matter to believe in angels and demons and spirits and all of that, because they're there, okay? So your angels have been calling you, ring, 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 and you're not fucking answering, and they're just like, hello, I'm throwing all these fucking synchronicities at you. Why aren't you paying attention? I literally have not listening at the bottom of the deck as well. I'm throwing all these synchronicities at you. Why aren't you paying attention? So you need to talk to your angels, okay? The only way that your angels can work for you is if you give them permission. And it's something so specific, okay? I started my practice working with the angels, and this also helped me learn boundaries and consent with spirits, because angels won't do jack shit unless you ask them. Dead ass. Angels won't do jack shit for you unless you ask them. They kind of just like follow you around all day, and they just watch you. And you'll be like eating shit and like crying and like falling apart, and they're just like, you know, you could ask for help, right? And you're just like, why don't you help me? And they're like, you didn't ask. Like, you have to ask for help. You have to call on your angels. It's so specific with angels. You have to call them in. I call in Archangel Michael to, you know, help me release and cut these cords and to get these people out of my life. Or I call in Archangel Raphael for this love and heart healing. Whatever. You ask your angel specifically. It could be your guardian angel. You don't even have to call in a specific archangel. You can ask your guardian angel, please be with me in this situation. Please protect me. Please guide me. Please help me see the way through this thing, whatever. And you have to also, when you are asking them for something, you have to say, I give you permission for anything, okay? I give you permission to act in my highest good. I give you permission to make these changes. I give you permission to come through. I give you permission to, you know, whatever the fuck. You always have to give your angels permission, because for real, like, you might think that you saying, okay, I give you permission once is like an all binding contract, and it's not. And I forget this all the time, honestly, because it's hard. It's so hard every single day to call in your angels and to give them permission, to say, I give you permission to make changes in my life on my behalf and, you know, for my highest good or whatever. But you have to. Verb of confirmation. You have to. And that's why it's saying divine your angels. Not listening. You have to pay attention, especially if you are in this type of situation. Your angels are trying. And if you feel like when you're with this person that's a false twin and you start having all this bad luck and all these things start happening and you're like, why does it feel like the universe is against us being together? There's a reason for that. And your angels are probably the ones that are trying to tell you that. And they're like throwing shit in your face left and right, and you're not listening. So you need to pay attention. You need to please open your ears, open your eyes, open your heart, okay? You don't listen with your brain, you listen with your heart. Please open your heart, allow your angels' guidance, and please, please, please tell them, You know, I give you permission to send me messages in this way, okay? If synchronicities don't work for you, you don't get it, you don't understand, say, I give you permission to give me loud ass clear messages. It's important. Please, your angels are trying to reach you. Hi babies. I made a new deck, and I don't know if you saw my last reading, but if you didn't, these are called talking cards. I heard another reader call them that, and I don't remember who, because I do watch a lot of readers, so I do apologize, but I'm really digging it, and I want to use it a little bit more to try to get a break from tarot. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to ask a specific question, okay, instead of just letting the cards fall where they may. I'm going to ask for whoever is watching this video, whoever is vibing with my energy, whoever is going to stay for this message, are they on track to reaching the goal that they have been working towards? Okay, let's see what Spirit says. Is this person in front of me on track to reaching their goals? Thank you. Hold on. Hold, please. What the fuck was that about? This isn't even a Loki deck, and that was the most fucking Loki answer. Okay, let's try it again. Is this person in front of me on track to reaching their goals, please? Thank you for the comedic relief. I needed a good laugh today. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. If you didn't watch my last reading, oh my god. Oh my god. I wish I had like a second camera on me shuffling that just for you to fucking see it, because the last reading I did turned out to be about false twins, and like your angels were coming through, right? I'm gonna show you the fucking cards that just came out right now, and I shit you not, I need a second camera so that you guys see the shit fall out. I've shuffled this deck already. There is no reason that this came out like this. Pay attention. Twin flames. Pay attention. I didn't even know I had 2 pay attention cards in there. And the bottom one is your angels. Okay, so pause right now. If you haven't seen my last reading, the one right before this one on my page, go fucking watch it. I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now. Go fucking watch it. I don't care if you even come back to this reading. Go fucking watch it, okay? Because we need to get another fucking message out here. There's no way. There's no fucking way that the angels were like, I'm not done yet. The angels were like, I'm not done yet. Hold on. All right, so I went and I grabbed my angel deck off of the altar, because if I know anything about my angels, about the angels, excuse me, about the archangels, like I said in the last reading, I started off my practice working with the angels, and they're very specific creatures. They are. They're very specific creatures. And when they come in for a message, they don't leave until the message is out. Okay, so that means the last one wasn't clear enough, and I'm not going to get it from the talking cards, and I know I'm not going to get it from the tarot, because they're going to keep telling me the same shit over and over. So let's get the angel cards. The angel cards always help the angels to feel like the message has gotten out better. This is the reason that I pulled the cards out in the first place. I'm about to go to the movies. That's why I'm like dressed up. And I was like, hold on, I have like 30 minutes. Let me pull out the cards. Because my ears started ringing like a motherfucker. And I heard, Spirit is here. Spirit is here. And I was like, oh, I got to do a reading. Okay. So that's new. But let's see what the angels want to say. 2 more. Also, thank you, angels, for being with me in this reading. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for loving me, protecting me. Thank you for walking with me as always. Thank you for the guidance that you've given me and our listeners today. I'm truly grateful for your presence as always. If you guys are interested in welcoming in your angels, and you're like, how do I do that, Star? I don't understand other than saying the magic words. Angels love the color purple. They really love peppermint. They don't like offerings at all. It's like disrespectful to give angels offerings. So when I had an angel altar, the only thing that I had on it was angel candles. I had crystals specifically that were either little angel statues or angelite, celestite, things that correspond with the angel realms. And I had a mint plant on there. I used to use the mint plant. I let the mint plant grow. I'd take the leaves off, dry it out, and I would send it to my friends for like angel blessings. So if you are at all interested in calling in your angels, welcoming in your angels, they love peppermint, they love the color purple, they don't like offerings. Please don't give them food, please don't give them water. It's disrespectful. I don't know why, it just is. Candles, that's it, just an angel candle. Good old devotional angel candle, okay? Okay, angels, what's the message, please? And honestly, I don't remember what this deck is called. It's this tiny little deck. I think it's a Diana Cooper deck. I don't know if it's called Angel Prayers or Angel Messages or something like this. I've had it for a long time. Someone gifted it to me. And I have quite a few angel decks, to be honest. But this is the one that the angels like talking through best. Okay. Any more, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this is a lot of reading. Sorry, they're oracle cards. I can't do anything about it. Just bear with me, okay? I'll put captions on this so that you guys can see what they say. But the first one out says, patience looks like this. It says, trust the higher forces of life to know what is best for you, and remember that when you are asked to wait, you are being prepared for something even better than you expected. So change your attitude to one of acceptance, relax, and take stock. Ask your angel to enfold you during this waiting period so that you can listen to the promptings of the divine. Do not rush off on some wild goose chase of your lower will. When the time is right and you are ready and refreshed, the next door will open. Patience is always rewarded. Affirmation for this card is, all things happen at the perfect time. Next one out says, choices. When you worry about decisions, it means that your mind is trying to control your life, and that results in choices made from your ego. Your angel guidance is to consider and evaluate all the options and then let go of your head and choose from your heart that which gives you greatest joy and feels right. Do not act from foolish impulse, however, rather from divinely prompted inspiration. Make choices for the highest good. Remember that if something is not for you or your highest good, it certainly is not for the highest good of those around you. So, let go of false feelings of responsibility for others and choose with wisdom. Become still and attuned to your soul. Ask your angels for guidance and help, and then from your point of deep inner stillness, make your choices easily and spontaneously. Affirmation for this card is, I choose for my highest good. And the last one out says, beginnings. Life is a series of cycles, and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of a fresh idea, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. It may herald a total change. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar, for the new cannot enter until the old and outworn has departed. Your angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. Affirmation for this card is, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. Okay. I was trying to see, there it is. I was literally like, I know there's an Archangel card that was going to come out. There it is, Archangel Uriel. So if any of you guys had a feeling of an Archangel being around you or wanting to come through for you, maybe try with Archangel Uriel first to see if they have a message for you, because it's extremely possible that they do. And if you're a little bit nervous to talk to Archangel Uriel because they don't know who they are yet, you can always start with Archangel Michael. He is your best friend. He has been put on this earth to be your best friend. He is everybody's best friend. That's his only job, is to be here for you no matter what. He is literally your biggest cheerleader. He's like your big brother, but like the good supportive big brother that you always needed, okay? So remember, you have to welcome in your angels. You have to specifically give them permission for things. Don't forget to say thank you, because you cannot give offerings to the angels. It's very important. That's how you give offerings to the angels. You give thanks, you give praise, you give love, you give gratitude. Okay? Thank you. Hi, babies. I just did 2 readings, which turned into angel readings, angel-led readings. So if you haven't seen those last 2 readings, please go check them out. I'm going to ask for 1 follow-up card. I'm sure the angels will give me 3 because that's how they work. Thank you again, angels, for being with me. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading me in this reading. Thank you for the messages you delivered today. And thank you for your love and protection as always. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. Any more messages here? We're just going to do this to wrap up the energy because, like I said in the last one, the angels don't leave until they feel like their message is out, okay? So any more messages, please. And if an archangel would like to come forward, please do so for our viewers. Thank you. 1 more. Okay. I think I like this little life. How cute. Want me to read this one? No? Those ones. Any archangel? Thank you. Okay. So we got 2 messages and the joy card popped out. That's why I said, I think I like this little life. I think that was meant to catch somebody's attention. And we're greeted by the presence here of Archangel Shamuel. Okay, so let me read these first 2 cards and then I'm going to read the Archangel card and we can wrap this up. Archangel Uriel came through in the last reading as well. So thank you, Archangel Uriel, for your presence. Thank you, Archangel Shamuel, for your presence. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for your presence. Okay, first one here says introspection. Remember, it's a lot of reading. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read it as fast and clearly as I can without messing up. I will put captions on for you guys because I know it's a lot of reading, okay? 222, how cute. Your angel guidance is to find quiet space for contemplation and look within. It's time to withdraw and review your life. Taking time and space for yourself gives you an opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, strengthen yourself, and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts, your inner reserve, and your wisdom. It's a time for healing. Still your mind and quiet your emotions. Ask for your angel's wings to enfold you and provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of your angel inspiring and guiding you. Affirmation for this card is, I claim time and space for myself. Okay, next card, kindness. It says, in order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself. Have reasonable expectations and give yourself due praise. In order to nurture the gentle quality of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do something for yourself, you automatically extend that same energy to others. Kindness melts barriers of ice around people and re-empowers those who are afraid. So, reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those who feel isolated, and comfort the sad. Your rewards will be a sense of inner peace, warmth, and love. Affirmation for this card is, I am kind to myself and to others. Last one here. Sorry, I know my hands be shaking. I have a shake. Okay, I swear I ate today. I drank water. I'm fine. I promise. Okay, last card here is Archangel Shamuel. Archangel Shamuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open your heart to unconditional love. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light which the angels can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. Affirmation for this card is, my heart is filled with the flame of love. And I literally have my little rose quartz heart here today. How cute. Thank you, Archangel Samuel, for that message. Okay, so I want to say one thing to wrap this all up, because it's because I am being guided to say it. Good grief. Sorry, angel presence is really heavy. It's very big, it's very heavy, and especially when there's multiple angels in the room. Thank you, angels. I appreciate your message. Thank you. I'm truly grateful. Okay, so what I was going to say to wrap this all up is that I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie. I don't know if it was Meg Ryan, where she was like an angel at a bus stop, right? Anyways, that movie, I don't know what movie that is. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember at all. I was a child when I saw it. I just remember that scene specifically of her being an angel at the bus stop. And the kid was like, oh my God, are you an angel? Right? That has stuck with me for a long time. I have a feeling there's probably another movie like that as well. But just the idea of any person you meet can be an angel is very important. So keep that in mind, because that has really guided me a lot through my life, is to understand that any person you meet can be an angel. I know, like, a lot of people walk around really scared of the world because of what the news perpetuates and stuff, but it's also important to understand that as terrifying as the world can be, it can also be that much more beautiful as well. It's equal and opposite, right? It can be just as beautiful as it is terrifying, and it can be just as terrifying as it is beautiful. So especially if you're trying to welcome in the angels, you have to understand that they work off of unconditional love, like truly. That's why you can't give angels gifts, right? You can't give them offerings, because all they want from you is gratitude. That's all they want. They want to help you grow. They want to help you do whatever it is you want to do. They want to help you accomplish unconditional love and receive unconditional love. They just want to see that you are grateful for their help, because that's all they're here to do, is to help us, okay? So just keep in mind, whenever you run into somebody who's like trying to start an argument with you somewhere, like they're having a bad day or you're having a bad day or whatever, and you guys just clash, just try to have that little bit of empathy and that little bit of compassion, because you don't know what that person's going through, right? There was, the other day, this lady came up to me at the register and was like really frazzled and really freaked out. And I was like, oh, like I was just trying to get her out of there because I was having a weird day too, right? And then she kept dropping stuff and she was really nervous. And I was like, hold on. So I took a step back and I kind of took a breath and I like softened my energy a little bit. And then she started like shaking and started like crying, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I just got news that somebody in my family died. I'm having a really hard day, right? So just not only like might be an angel, but also you don't know what that person's going through, okay? So like soften your energy a little bit, let your guard down a little bit, try to recollect yourself, get your energy right? If your energy's not right, you don't need to be saying nothing. Chill the fuck out, because as humans, we like to fight a lot. We're like super addicted to negativity for some reason. But whenever there's somebody that I feel like I might be judging too harshly, I take a step back, because I'm like, why am I judging this person? Like, who the fuck am I to judge anybody, right? So just keep that in mind, because genuinely there have been some really amazing people that I've met with really amazing, beautiful, kind hearts and kind souls and beautiful auras who didn't quite look like beautiful, amazing angels, right? But if you know anything about angels, they take the form of humans all the time, because sometimes humans don't listen to angels. They don't welcome in their angels. They don't know how to. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to hear them, right? But angels need to get the message out. Like, that's the one thing about angels, is they need to get the message out, and they will. And if that means taking the form of a human, jumping into somebody's body for a minute, they will, because they need to get the message out. So literally, you could be talking to like someone you know, and it just happens to be an angel in that moment. You'll never know, right? So just keep that in mind. I have to think about that all the time. I have to remind myself about that all the time, because you could literally be talking to an angel. Don't forget, welcome in your angels. Please, If you want to do it every day, you can do it every day. If you want to do it every once in a while, you can do it every once in a while. Call upon them whenever you need to call upon them. Don't forget, you have to say, I give you permission. It's very specific. They work off of magic words. Don't forget to say, thank you. I'm grateful. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Burp a confirmation. Please say thank you to your angels. Don't just ask them for things. Don't welcome in their presence and then not say thank you. It's so important, please, because it's the only way you can pay them back is just with kindness and love and gratitude. Okay? So important.